In the shadowy history of feudal Japan, one name rises like a sword gleaming in the darkness: Miyamoto Musashi. He was not just a samurai, but a legendary Ronin whose life brimmed with extraordinary tales of combat, philosophy, and artistic mastery. Picture a 13-year-old boy engaging in his first duel, or an iconic swordsman who crafted his unique style while wandering the war-torn countryside. Join us on a journey through the life and legacy of Miyamoto Musashi, the enigmatic warrior who penned the Book of Five Rings and forever altered the course of martial arts history. Discover the profound wisdom hidden within the clash of blades and the enduring allure of a man who, centuries later, continues to inspire warriors, scholars, and seekers of enlightenment alike. This is a tale you won't want to leave untold. Born in the year 1584, Miyamoto Musashi entered the world under the name Shinmen Takezo in the quaint village of Miyamoto, located in the Hariyama province of Japan. From the outset, his life held a promise of something extraordinary. Though his journey would be far from conventional, Musashi's lineage was steeped in samurai tradition. His father, Shinmen Musashi, was a skilled practitioner of martial arts, and it was within the walls of their home that Musashi's destiny began to take shape. However, fate dealt young Musashi a challenging hand. His father's absence during his formative years left an indelible mark. Musashi's absence can be attributed to his role as a wandering warrior, a Ronin in his own right, which kept him away from home for long stretches of time. This absence would not only shape Musashi's early experiences, but also fuel his eventual journey towards becoming a Ronin himself. Without the consistent guidance of his father, Musashi's childhood was marked by a degree of independence and self-reliance uncommon for a boy of his age. His early years were infused with tales of valor, martial arts philosophy, and the ethos of the samurai, a heritage he would later weave into the fabric of his own legendary life. Miyamoto Musashi's journey on the path of the warrior began at a young age, marked by a thirst for martial arts knowledge. After the passing of his father and the absence of stable guidance, Musashi sought tutelage under various mentors. His early years were characterized by a nomadic existence, a Ronin's life in the making, as he wandered through Japan in pursuit of martial enlightenment. During his travels, Musashi trained under several renowned swordsmen and martial artists, absorbing a diverse range of techniques and philosophies. This eclectic approach to learning set him apart from his peers, as he cherry-picked elements from different schools of martial arts, adapting them to suit his own evolving style. Musashi's unconventional approach to training would be a harbinger of his future fame, as he synthesized these teachings into a unique and deadly form of combat. At the heart of Musashi's martial arts journey was the way of the sword, kenjutsu. This ancient Japanese martial art, focusing on the use of the katana, was the centerpiece of samurai training. Musashi's dedication to kenjutsu was unwavering. He spent countless hours honing his skills, mastering the art of the sword through relentless practice and combat experience. Musashi's prowess with the katana was remarkable. He was not content with mere technical proficiency. Instead, he delved into the philosophy of swordsmanship. He understood that combat extended beyond the physical act of striking. It was a mental and spiritual endeavor. Musashi's deep contemplation of strategy, timing, and the psychology of battle would later be distilled into his famous work, The Book of Five Rings. What truly set Musashi apart, however, was his ability to transcend tradition. His combat style was a reflection of his unorthodox upbringing and multifaceted training. Rejecting the rigid formalities of traditional martial arts schools, Musashi embraced a pragmatic and adaptive approach to combat. He believed that the true path to mastery required the ability to adapt to any situation, to employ any weapon, and to exploit any weakness in his opponent's technique. This unconventional style was defined by his mastery of two-sword combat, the use of a katana and a wakizashi simultaneously, which he famously wielded in duels. It was a style that instilled fear in his adversaries and left them unable to predict or counter his swift and devastating attacks. Miyamoto Musashi's relentless pursuit of personal mastery was the driving force behind his transition into a Ronin warrior. With an insatiable hunger for martial arts excellence, he came to a profound realization that the path to true mastery lay outside the confines of traditional schools. Thus, he made a pivotal decision to forsake the allegiance to any particular clan or dojo, becoming a Ronin, a masterless samurai, in search of his own unique path. As a Ronin, Musashi was free from the constraints of a formal apprenticeship and the rigid codes of servitude to a lord. This newfound freedom allowed him to explore martial arts and philosophy on his own terms. He meticulously refined his techniques, absorbed various combat styles, and sought enlightenment through a solitary and introspective journey. The Ronin lifestyle was both liberating and challenging. Musashi embraced the itinerant existence, carrying with him only the essentials, his weapons, knowledge, and an unshakable commitment to self-improvement. As a wanderer, he often found himself living on the fringes of society, relying on his martial arts skills to survive. Musashi's status as a Ronin also meant that he was frequently embroiled in conflicts and duels, as others sought to challenge or defeat the legendary swordsman. He navigated a treacherous path, often facing danger and adversity head-on, all while continuing his quest for personal growth. Musashi's travels took him far and wide across the Japanese landscape. From the bustling cities to the remote countryside, he left an indelible mark wherever he roamed. His journey was not just a physical one, it was a continuous exploration of the self and the nature of combat. During his wanderings, Musashi engaged in numerous duels, further solidifying his reputation as an unbeatable swordsman. His encounters with opponents of diverse backgrounds and skills enriched his understanding of the martial arts and contributed to his own evolving combat philosophy. In this Ronin lifestyle, Musashi found freedom, purpose, and the opportunity to refine his art to unprecedented heights. Little did he know that his name would become synonymous with the very essence of the warrior spirit, a legacy that continues to inspire generations to pursue their own paths to mastery. Miyamoto Musashi's journey into the world of dueling began at a remarkably young age. At just 13, he faced his first life-and-death confrontation. The opponent was Arima Kihei, a warrior of some renown. In a makeshift arena, Musashi, armed with only a wooden sword, demonstrated his early mastery by defeating Kihei in a duel that astonished all who witnessed it. This victory marked the beginning of a legend that would soon ripple across feudal Japan. The pivotal Battle of Sekigahara in 1600 was a turning point in Japanese history, and Musashi was not an idle observer. Though not a central figure in the battle, he participated on the side of the Western forces. It was a chaotic and brutal clash, where samurai traditions and loyalties were tested. Musashi's experiences in this conflict exposed him to the brutal realities of warfare and further shaped his martial arts philosophy. Arguably the most famous of all Musashi's duels was his epic encounter with Sasaki Kojiro, a master swordsman known for his unparalleled skill with a nodachi, a long Japanese sword. The stage for this duel was the island of Ganryujima in 1612. As legend has it, Musashi arrived late for the duel, disheveled and seemingly unprepared. However, this was a calculated strategy to unnerve his opponent. The battle that ensued was a breathtaking display of skill and strategy. Musashi, armed with a bokken, or wooden sword, he hastily carved from an oar, defeated Kojiro with a single, lightning-fast strike, proving once again that his unconventional approach to combat was both effective and brilliant. This duel solidified Musashi's status as an invincible swordsman, and it remains a celebrated moment in Japanese martial arts history. These legendary duels not only showcased Musashi's exceptional combat abilities, but also served as milestones in his journey as a Ronin warrior. Each duel added to his reputation and contributed to the mystique that surrounds his name to this day. The Book of Five Rings, authored by Miyamoto Musashi, stands as a timeless masterpiece in the realm of martial arts philosophy and strategy. Written in the 17th century, this treatise encapsulates Musashi's profound insights into combat, strategy, and the art of war. Divided into 5 volumes, each representing a different element: earth, water, fire, wind, and the void. The book explores the intricacies of swordsmanship, tactics, and the warrior's mindset. Musashi's timeless wisdom extends beyond the battlefield, offering profound guidance for strategic thinking in various aspects of life. This enduring work continues to inspire leaders, martial artists, and enthusiasts alike with its profound teachings on mastery and strategy. Miyamoto Musashi's legacy is etched into the annals of history, an enduring testament to the indomitable spirit of the Ronin warrior. His unorthodox path, relentless pursuit of mastery, and legendary duels have left an indelible mark on Japan's martial arts heritage. Musashi's influence transcends centuries, resonating with martial artists, military strategists, and those seeking personal excellence. In his final years, Musashi withdrew from the tumultuous world he had conquered, retreating to a life of seclusion and contemplation. On May 19, 1645, the legend passed away, leaving behind a legacy that endures in every dojo, every battlefield, and every pursuit of greatness. His life and teachings continue to inspire generations to follow their own path with unwavering determination and the relentless pursuit of personal mastery.